Joe here while editing. Sorry for taking so long to actually get Chapter 3. We ran into some problems whilst editing. This chapter was recorded before the issues occurred, and the other two got bored of waiting for me to solve the problem, so we've already recorded Chapter 4.
Finally, Michelle turned your internet back on Obama. It's been eons since we last played Piggy.
I've been just as excited as you, Don. I've wanted to get back on the wheel and show these pork chops what for again.
You two might want to be ready to lose today. This chapter is much more difficult than the other two you've faced so far.
It can't be that bad, Joe. After all, when I was playing Chapter 1, I had no idea what I was doing. Now I have a general understanding.
I just want to know what nonsense Superpower Piggy is going to pull up with today.
You kind of lost the plot yesterday, Don. Got egotistical and was humbled real quick. I just hope I'm not the next on the list.
Your humbling will certainly come at some point, Obama, be it in this chapter or a future one. I doubt we're going to beat the whole game deathless.
That's a given, but I want to see how far we can go without Donald breaking our winning streak.
We all know you will be the one breaking the winning streak, Obama. You still owe me those $5 after I absolutely obliterated your time.
It's like I said last video. You two were working really well together, helping each other when we played Chapter 1. Now, you're just out to slime each other out, as the kids would say.
Of course you care what the kids these days say.
We're out of gas and completely surrounded.
Of course I do, Donald. They're the way of the future, after all.
Looks like we'll have to go through the gallery. Also, Joe, they are not the way of the future. Have you seen TikTok?
He did kind of beat you there, Joe. The things that our children are getting up to unsupervised these days definitely raises some eyebrows.
Some of those monsters looked familiar. Well, obviously, this is clearly just Peppa Pig, but creepy.
One thing you will come to realize, Obama, is that this map is incredibly tight. That one room in Chapter 1 where I was bombarding you to sprint is pretty much every room here.
The hell will we use a bone for?
Well, Don, if my theory is correct, we give it to Doggy. I have noticed that there is always an alternate path, though.
This map is unique in the sense that there isn't actually any dead ends. You always have a way to go. It's just a matter of finding it.
Oh, Donald. I see they added you to this game. Sorry for letting you just get beat up by Doggy there, but that's what happens when you don't exercise.
The blue door is on the other side of the building, Obama.
Are you saying they added me to the game because he's fat? Is that the joke, Obama?
You do have to admit that a fat pig is about as accurate as any representation can get for you, Donald.
Well, I guess I can make use of this table over here to ring Piggy around. This map is tight, but it seems pretty straightforward if you just take it slowly.
Literally, the only reason you can say you're winning right now, Barack, is that Joe is just guiding you about like he's the king and you're the pawn, and call me a fat pig again, and I will nuke you into oblivion.
Jesus! Try to be more careful, Obama. You nearly scared me into having a heart attack.
Just let me concentrate. I'm starting to see how Piggy actually isn't all that problematic. Are you sure this map is harder than the others, Joe? It seems quite simple so far.
Your playstyle seems to be keeping Piggy at bay. This map is small, which makes players think they can rush straight through it, but you're more cautious, so you can probably pull an easy win here. You ready for Chapter 4, Donald?
If this is the chapter for caution, then Chapter 4 will probably be easy for me to just run straight through. I don't really see anything which could trip me up.
That's because you haven't seen the map yet. With Chapter 3, I was only half sure that Obama would lose. But with Chapter 4, I am a lot more confident it'll be our first death. So do keep yourself prepared, Don.
Well, you don't need to worry about a thing, Joe. I will decimate Chapter 4 easily.
Well, you won't be able to do that until I beat Chapter 3, so sit patiently and just let me focus.
You should be able to focus when loud people are around. You've dealt with me for multiple chapters, and you live with Michelle.
True, but I have to deal with you from two angles. One of you is right next to me, and the other is trying to chase me with a baseball bat.
Good one, Barack.
And here comes Big Boy Biden here to glaze his master. You two should just book an entire mansion at this point. Clearly, the entire hotel isn't enough for you, and neither is a room.
You can just say you're angry you haven't dealt with Melania in 21 years.
You can stop projecting onto me, Barack, and at the very least, I'm the one who comes out on top when it comes to games.
Both of you just be quiet. This conversation is frankly disgusting, and I don't want to be here for it.
Sorry, Joe. I guess I just got annoyed because Donald keeps screaming in my ear like a hog. You mind giving us some facts about this chapter?
Sure. So this map was actually made before Chapter 2 because it was made by the other developer who simply built it faster, but it was released afterwards because it wouldn't have made sense that we met Doggy in the station.
Respectable way to run a business, have everyone else do everything for you and just take all the credit.
That's not what Joe said at all. Most developers on the platform just hire a team who does most of the work. The creator made an entire map by themselves.
Piggy was also more of a test and a passion project by this point, and it came pretty close to abandonment. The game was far from a business. It was only supposed to go up to Chapter 4, but that's also when it blew up, so the developer, Minitoon, decided to continue it, and it became the Roblox legend it is today.
I just filtered out half of what you said because you went on for 20 years, Joe.
I will admit, Joe, I don't think that soliloquy was necessary, but it's interesting that this game had such humble beginnings. What started it?
Minitoon originally just wanted to test out pathfinding, and I guess he just had a passing interest in Granny, which is why Chapter 1 and the entire game concept was so similar to it. I hear that Chapter 1 could be getting remade, though, so we might be some of the last people to play it.
That would be quite the opportunity, but that is kind of unfortunate. Chapter 1 has so far been my favorite chapter, and it seems the most iconic.
I know, but the game has moved into a new era since then. We just need to let the old pass on and let the new take its place.
Didn't really talk much about the gameplay, but we're already done. That passed a lot quicker than I expected.
You just did a fantastic job of beating that chapter, Barack. Your playstyle will certainly get you places in future.
Respectable way to run a business, have everyone else do everything for you and just take all the credit. They just don't stop coming after us, do they? Also, Obama, I'll have you know I'm not going to lose in Chapter 4.
I don't get it, but hey, it's nothing we can't handle. After all, remember when we made that arrest back in the alley, way before this? Also, Donald, you are going to fumble the winning streak. I'll bet $5 on it.
The audacity to start playing those games with me, Obama. Just admit you're trying to repay your crippling debt to me.
Listen, Obama, you're a good person. Even in desperate times, you held on to your morality. It's the people like you that succeed. As long as you stay who you are, you'll get where you need to be.
My goodness, voicing over your own therapy sessions with this one, Obama. Oh well, at least I didn't have to voice that. It'd be a fate worse than death. You're right, doggy. I can't let this situation let me lose sight of who I am.
Good boy.
What?
Now, let's find someplace safe. We'll have time to think of what to do.
I actually refuse to believe we're about to brush past that.
That's Chapter 3 done. I'm surprised we got through all 3 of the first chapters without any deaths.
Chapter 3 might have actually been easier than Chapter 1. When I was playing Chapter 1, I had no control over the keybinds. But now that I have the hang of them, the game feels a lot more natural.
Liberal America for all of you trying to silence my criticisms. I thought Joe was the weirdo.
Please just shut up, Donald. I'm really trying to get over the embarrassment.
We can both see you smiling, Barack, but either way, what was your opinion on Chapter 3, Don?
I think you overhyped it a little bit. It was much more of a breeze than I thought it'd be. I can't see Chapter 4 being much more difficult. I don't really think there's anything they could do to make the chapters harder.
Well, we'll see about that one in Chapter 4.